Welcome back. I just wanted to show you a quick video, especially for those that are familiar with JavaScript, that there are many ways to do loops in JavaScript. And same with other languages as well. There's many ways to do these loops. So I just want to show you some quick ones that you might see throughout the course, just so you're familiar with them. For example, the find Nemo function that has a for loop can also be written with something like a for each function. So I can say const find Nemo2 takes in an array. And we can say that for each array, for each, which is pretty much the exact same thing as a for loop, but requires you to not have to type this entire thing. For each item in the array, so we'll say I, we're going to say if I equals Nemo, because in this case with for each, we're not taking the index, we're taking the item in the array. So maybe we could just say fish in here, just so it's more, or it makes more sense. And if that is the case, we'll just console.log found Nemo. Again, that is the same thing as this. For each just allows us to simplify things a little bit. There's also another way that we can do this in JavaScript with the for of loop. If we just copy this code and do find Nemo3, this time the array that we're going to take, we're going to say, instead of the for each, this time we're going to say for let I of array. And again, this gives us the same thing. The I, or we can just say fish here, just so it's more clear, is equal to Nemo. We're going to say found Nemo. And if we run these functions, let's make sure that they both work. So find Nemo2, find Nemo3, and we also run find Nemo. If I click run, and I don't need the bracket for this one. If I click run, we see that we found Nemo all 3 times. Different ways of solving this problem. All of them are using loops, but you can see some are more readable than others. And that's something that we've encountered before, right? Remember, a good code means something that is scalable, but also something that is readable. Depending on your situation, and something we'll get into later on, how maintainable and how others on your team can understand this code, there's different ways of doing things so that it's easier to work with. But I hope that if you see this syntax throughout this course, you at least are familiar that at the end of the day, all we're doing is just loops. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.